Union Research, Dr. Soedianis, and all other delegates, and all our staff members of the National Institute of Health Sciences. So, GIS it's not a new subject. In fact, it was started in many centuries back when John Snow first started the mapping of the cholera epidemic in London. So, since there, the Geographic Information System mapping was used in public health specifically to identify the different aspects which are needed for a public health staff. So, if you go to the report of the malaria epidemic in 1935-1936, WHO consultant who came to Sri Lanka at that moment to assess 80,000 deaths which happens in 5 months lifespan, he was using in fact GIS techniques, that is overlay analysis, that's to see whether malaria vulnerable area is overlaid with the water basins, and it is been mentioned in the malaria epidemic report in 1935. And further, if we go to the first health unit and health unit procedures, which was written in 1935 by Dr. Jellappa and Dr. Jacobs, which was available even at our library, there is a section about maps. And in the maps it says how maps are important for preventive health sector. So we have come a long way. At that time, this mapping was done with manually. But all the way we have gone through, and we are now in a IT affluent era where the information technology can be used for many of our works. So geographic information system is that we are integrating hardware, software and data for capturing, managing, analyzing and displaying with us and making the decisions accordingly. So at that moment I was thinking that the importance of mapping in public health sector. Then there was opportunity at the second health sector development project that for innovative proposals. There was a calling for innovative proposals. So with my colleagues, we wrote a proposal to the second health sector development project that was awarded some time back. With the award was included development of distance education portal and a website, printing of the manual for all participants, and training of 120 personnel in 6 programs, which go to several millions of entire budget, but it was granted for us for considering that is being an important aspects in the health sector. With that, if we explain the innovative methods we used, that as the course goes, we use the distance education system, and it also comprises with goes with the manual with several lessons. And starting from the pre-test actually our participants will give the evidence for us that we did a pre-test with online basis very first, and then progress with the lessons. Actually, I will show you later that the lessons are monitored through the distance education module as well. So they are invited to our computer lab for skills development. So skills development was important for us, that sometimes that certain skills need certain very specific instructions to develop in front of the computer. So even only that part only that we are doing in the computer lab with one-to-one basis with tailor-made instructions. So at the end, we are planning to have a post-test as well, which will be online. After completing all these sections, that online system will calculate whether this participant for the program is confident or not, and it is the end of the program, and then the certificate will be delivered later. So ladies and gentlemen, with that proud and little bit of information, I wish to go into launching of the website with hands from Dr. Sohail Diallis. In fact, I would say, sir, very grateful to sir that he was with me in good times and as well as in bad times, where I was when I was having bad times as well. So he was all the way came from Colombo to here specifically to launch this program. Thank you very much, sir. And please come to the front to launch the website. So this website is totally dedicated for the GIS based learning. There are certain materials which are free and available for even a person who is not enrolled with the NIH training, but there are some dedicated tailor-made examples which are belongs to Sri Lanka as case studies. Now, as example, one of the problems happens with our staff is that developing a small map for his own areas, which dividing public health respect areas and public health impact areas. So there are instructions for that as well. So training calendar is there. There are plenty of internet resources available. I'm sure that internet is here for the room. So resources are here. There's a links for different resources. Now, as example, here it is introduction to GIS. So it's links to the
this is often used for
YouTube resources which are available free for us. Then if someone is enrolled with the NIH training, there is a distance education portal dedicated for GIS training as well. So it clicks here, then he can go into distance education portal. So since the time is moving out, so I will go through a few slides to introduce the Geographic Information System Distance Education Portal. So this is totally different and new concepts which link with the website as well. This is the format in the Distance Education Portal, which is available in online. It's divided into several course lessons. So someone who have to finish as example, the first part of the lesson to move into the second lesson, because at the end of the first lesson there are certain questions that it is compulsory to answer these questions as well. So there is a possibility that the administrator can visualize all the marks, all the participants and where these participants are. Now pre-test has already done by participants. That has been it's a click and it goes, and finally they can know the number of marks as well. So this is the distance education portal. I should specifically mention that medical officers in informatics who are in postgraduate trainees, that they give very good inputs for us to further development of the program, and I am fortunate to have a set of very dedicated participants in the first batch. It is a privilege for me that all the instructions, all the drawbacks going in the system, they try to correct and they give the best, their opinion every moment. Thank you very much.